Dave Palumbo with an RxMuscle news update. As you guys might have heard, unfortunately, our good friend Antoine Vaillant tore his bicep in the gym. He was only weeks away from competing at the IFBB Toronto Pro. He was looking unbelievable. And we're here, actually we got him here to find out exactly what happened, because I hate to report secondhand if I have the guy himself to tell me what happened. Antoine, you just sent me pictures the other day. You were looking unbelievable. What happened in the gym? Walk us through it.
Yeah, you know what's funny is that I emailed Steve Weinberger and I was going to jump in New York.
Oh, you were? Wow.
Yeah. And so it was actually 12 days out from New York Pro. Oof. And I was training back, really good back workout. And then we were going to deadlifts, and there was something on the platform, because we're doing like we're still building the gym, right, at Pure.
Yeah.
So there was like a heavy slides of metal. So the corner I could lift it up. I'm nudging it. So I kind of scooped it on the ground like that, the plank. Yeah. And then I did this, and then as soon as I did that, I heard
Wait,
the
so you weren't even lifting?
I wasn't lifting.
Oh.
Oh. It's like a freak accident like that. It's just like it's so dumb. And I guess it was heavier than I thought, and I tried to lift it up in the wrong way, and I didn't think it was so fast. Usually you just pick things up and you're fine. But I guess because I was so, I don't know what the reason is. I don't try to think like, oh, what if I done this? Maybe it's because of that. It's in the past. Right. It happened. Now I gotta move forward. But yeah, it was a random thing. And then I held my arm and I went against the wall, and I was like, ah. And then I was like, Dorian, because my coach was there and my friends were there. Yeah. And then Cody, my training partner, said like, oh, I hope he cut himself. Because right. Then when he saw that I held my arm like that, he was like, oh, fuck. Right. And I actually went on my knees and I cried. Because I was like, what the fuck is going on? Because the fear of the unknown, right? I didn't know if it was a partial tear, a full tear, and then everything went through my head. And it's because 2 years ago, when I came out, I just came out of rehab, I was training, then I came back, and then now I'm going to keep training hard, and then I'm going to fucking win a show. Right. My goal was to do the Olympia this year. That was my ultimate goal. I was going for points or win. And in my head, I was going there. So when this happened, it's like, take it away from me. Yeah. Like that. Yeah. And it's like you're being tested. I thought at first maybe, I'll see with the ultrasound, maybe it's a partial, maybe I could still do New York, this and that. And then with the ultrasound yesterday, they said, oh, we can't see you got too much muscle. I'm like, oh, well, at least there's that. And then I went to Buffalo to get an MRI, because in Canada, if you do Canada MRI, it takes like 2-3 weeks. Ugh. So we went to Buffalo. It's like an hour and a half away. We paid some money there, private place, and I got an MRI. And the doc said, "Yeah, we can see what it is, but because halfway through I was like freaking out. I was like, get me out of here, because I was like that. Yeah, it's very tight. The MRI, I was like this, and I was breathing in my armpit, and I think I lacked air or something. And I almost passed out, and I was like feeling nausea, and I was like, this is horrible. So I was thinking about all the people who do MRIs all the time. I was like, oh my God, So anyway, the doc told me halfway through the MRI, like, yeah, you got to go back in there for one more, but we can pretty much see what it is. I think it's a full rupture of the tendon, the bone. So I'm like, okay, well, that sounds great. So I went back in there, I breathing and just trying to relax, and I finished the MRI, and all of that is actually, I have a video that I put out this morning on my YouTube channel, and I have another one coming on tomorrow on my YouTube channel, and all of this I'm going to actually document it, because what else am I going to do, right? Now, in Canada, how does that work? What is it going to take you a whole year to get the thing fixed? When are they going to actually repair it? So actually, I have a really good sports doctor, Dr. Khan in Etobicoke. Oh, Dorian. Hey, Dorian, I'm doing the interview with Dave. Can I call you back?
Dorian Hamilton is coach on the phone.
Yeah, it's my coach. Yeah. So what was good sports doctor in Etobicoke, and he does the blood work for a lot of bodybuilders and stuff, and he's very up to date with that stuff. And when there's an emergency like that, he's the man to go. So I went to see him for the ultrasound and went to the MRI. And now I have an e-visit on the internet with him. Instead of going there, I can do the Skype with him.
Right.
Yeah, and then I'm going to add the full report here. I can read the report from the MRI if you want.
Yeah, read it. What does it say?
Maybe you'll understand what that means more than me. There is a complete tear of the distal biceps tendon and associated 5 centimeters of retraction of the tendon. Proximally, there is a 13 millimeter long segment of the tendon still attached to the radial tuberosity. I think that's the bone.
Yep.
There is extensive hemorrhage. That's blood in the muscle.
Right.
So it's not discolored yet, but it's gonna.
It will be. It will be.
Oh yeah, it's gonna happen probably. And the radius, ulna, and humerus are normal. Elbow joint is normal. Radial and ulnar collateral ligaments are intact. Medial and lateral epicondyles are normal. The common flexor and extensor tendons are normal. Conclusion: complete tear of the distal biceps tendon with a 13 millimeter segment of the tendon still attached to the radial tuberosity and 5 centimeters of retraction of the torn tendon. Proximally associated extensive hemorrhage, like blood. Yeah. So the funny thing is that it didn't roll up.
Yeah. Well, I don't think you tore it from the bottom. That's why you didn't tear it from the shoulder, right?
Oh, okay. Because sometimes people say it rolled up, but there's no more tendon because I think one of the biceps is still attached, but the one outside snapped, but it didn't go back up.
The good thing
it
is
there. I was like,
if you had to tear any muscle, Antoine, the bicep is the best one to do it because it seems like it's the quickest healing, and you're not walking on your bicep, so it should heal pretty well. And I suspect you could probably even be ready for the Arnold Classic if that's something you wanted to do, probably.
We thought about it, but we're gonna go day by day,
Yeah.
Because of course I want to, dude. You don't understand. I was shredded. I was 12 pounds heavier than last year. I had the glutes striated, the quads, everything was perfect. And I was going to jump in New York and try to beat the guys there.
Yeah, I saw the pictures on your Instagram. You looked amazing.
Yeah, so it's kind of like a big curveball, but that it's part of the sport. I mean, I'm not the first one. I mean, I'm not the first one that happened to.
No.
And
Think about Branch Warren tore his quad.
I'm trying to. Sorry?
Think about this. Branch Warren tore his quad. 6 months later, he was back and won the Arnold Classic. So,
Yeah, I heard about that.
You got to be able to get through that and just overcome adversity. Now, let me ask you a question because this is I think very relevant. You're a recovering drug addict, right? Obviously, when they do surgery on your arm, they're going to have to give you some pain meds. Are you going to take them? Are you worried about that?
Actually, I already thought about that, actually. So what I'm going to do, my friend Aaron McLean, he's my spiritual coach, sponsor and stuff. He's the one who helped me with my recovery since the beginning.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go by him what to do. He's kind of like my coach for that. And
right.
3 choices. First one would be I use my discipline and just use what's written on it, which would still be a risk. But I think I can do that because my drugs were not downers. I don't like downers. And the other option would be give me something else that doesn't affect my thinking.
Right.
That doesn't get me high. And so I guess there may be some other options. Or third one is like just cold turkey.
Yeah.
Deal with the pain and just fucking. If Aaron McLean, my friend, tells me that don't take anything, I'll just be miserable for a few. For a while, but at least I'll be safe.
Maybe they can give you a nerve block so that you don't even feel the pain. And that can last a couple days.
I'll see. I mean, the doctor. I'll tell the doctors, depending on what my friend Aaron tells me.
Yeah.
Because I think if you follow the scripts. Because the thing with drug addiction is that, let's say for example, I was taking Dexedrine after rehab, okay?
Yeah.
You know what Dexedrine is?
No.
It was a script like Adderall for.
Okay, gotcha.
They just gave me that to help me. I don't know. One of the doctors gave me that, so I was taking it, and at some point I saw I was skipping some days, using more the other days, and then I was like looking at my behavior and the motive why I was taking it. it wasn't because I was distracted. It's because I wanted to feel something.
Right.
So I just stopped. So if I look at the painkillers, what would be my motives to take that? What's my motive in my heart, in my soul? Am I taking them because I got the surgery, I'm going to take some as an excuse? Or my motive is like, I need to take that to get through that easier. Mm-hmm. So I'll just have to go like within myself and ask myself the question, what's your motive behind taking those painkillers if you're going to take them?
Sure.
And right now I'm not thinking about that. And the cool thing that I've noticed, Dave, this time is that even though it was a big emotional shock, this thing, not one time my brain resorted to like using drugs or alcohol.
That's great. That's awesome.
Yeah, because I was at Doran's place and I looked in the shelf. There was a whiskey bottle. I'm like, some people would do that. And I think I would have maybe thought about that before. But then I was surprised with myself that I wasn't like, I didn't have one hint of a triggering thought about using drugs.
Wow.
And for me, that's a good sign because it means my brain is being rewired right now.
Yeah. Well, maybe you're being tested. Maybe this is a test to see if you can be subjected to the temptation and be able to move past it in a more normal, conventional way. Because let's face it, we're all going to face adversity in life. You can't live inside a bubble. If you can get past this and emerge in a better state and then get back onto a bodybuilding stage and get through this, I think that will make you even a stronger character moving forward.
Oh yeah, I will grow stronger from this for sure. And I don't think the universe gives somebody a challenge that it can't handle.
Yeah.
And also, that's what happened. My last big relapse, what happened is that I felt betrayed by, girl I was with. And I got so enraged that I didn't give a shit about anything, and I relapsed. Yeah. And it's because the whole time before that, I had no emotional shock. I was like at rehab, and I was at, my friends, everything was nice, and then boom, something bad happened, and I went straight back to it.
Yeah.
But now something bad happened, and I'm still going towards the right direction. Sure. So for me, I was pretty happy about that because, it's a big... because for me, if I would just start thinking, I would do. Imagine if I would start fucking up, I'll be back in the street with I'll be done.
You can't do that.
So there's no question in my mind that because of my recovery and because of my journey now, I'm with my brain, because the brain is like is the neuroplasticity. You can rewire your brain. Sure. I think that's the proof of that. Because in the past, I would have went back to think at least I would have thought about it. This time, nothing. So and also I think my surrounding helped me a lot, dude. I fucked up my arm, and then all my friends were there for me. The whole team HD, Dorian Hamilton, Cody Amy, Frank McGrath, Dura was there, and then they all helped me out. They went to Buffalo with me, so it's like, how can you not stay on track if you have a whole team helping you like that? If I was alone in Montreal with this, I would have been like, what the fuck am I gonna do?
Of course.
I was like, what the hell? But now I'm in the muscle mansion here. I got all my friends. I got my coach, the gym and stuff. So it's
what's the muscle mansion? What is that?
The muscle mansion?
Yeah.
It was because myself, Frank McGrath, and Noah, which is Doran's brother.
Yeah.
We're splitting 3 ways a big mansion.
Oh, I guess.
And so I have the West Wing. I have my own kitchen, my own bathroom, my own bedroom, own living room. And Frank has a big bedroom with its own toilet. And then they're sharing the rest of the house. It's like a very nice house. Okay. It's split 3 ways. It's pretty cool. It's like and why we're having this? Because we're going to have guests sometimes. We had Dura for 2 weeks. Do you know Dura?
Yeah, of course I know Dura. Very well.
So we had him for 2 weeks. He just left today. So and then we'll have my friend Juji Mufu. June 1st, Callum's going to come.
Oh,
listening, great. And, a lot of guys will be able to come here and because we have a big guest bedroom. So the muscle mansion is just a cool name for it.
Yeah, absolutely. You should put a little sign outside, like a fraternity house, the muscle mansion.
Oh, my God. The neighborhood is not ready for that.
Well, what day's the surgery?
When I first moved in, the neighbor was like, hey, where are you guys from? And I was like, oh, from this. I was going to ask a question to the neighbor. He would cut me off with another question. Yeah, so what do you do in life? It's like, I do this and this. And so then it was like, oh, by the way, then we cut me up with another question.
Yeah.
It was like machine gun questions. Like he was like suspecting because before the mention was only like family was staying here, like girls and stuff.
Yeah.
And now it's like 3 jack dudes.
Yeah.
So they're like, what's going on? What's wrong with my neighbors? So he was very suspicious. But so far so good. We don't do any trouble. We just eat our meals and train and sleep and stuff, you know.
Yeah,
Sometimes Frank hears me. I'm doing stories with my phone for Instagram, and I scream and stuff, and he's like, "What is he doing?" And then on his phone, he sees the story. So I think I'm the loudest of the 3 people here. But
do something. Okay. Do something loud for us. Give us a little entertainment to take the fans out here.
How you not entertained? How you not entertained? This is not why you're here.
At least pose the left arm for us. That still works, right?
The what?
Pose the left arm for us. That one works, right? There you go. Yes, yes.
There you go.
Almost made it to the stage. Almost. He'll be back though. What date's the surgery?
I think I gotta talk to the doctor. 34 minutes, but I think I have May 17th.
Oh, okay. That's not too bad. That's not too bad.
Yeah. So it would have been 11 days after the tear.
Yeah, that's fine. You'll be good. All right.
Yeah,
Well, good. Antoine, good luck with the surgery, and stay strong. If you need anyone to talk to, I'm up till 4 in the morning every night because that's when I do my work. So if you're feeling temptation, just text me.
Yeah, I really feel all the support actually from everybody, and I know like it's kind of like sucks because people wanted me to compete.
Yeah.
I felt like all the love leading up to there, and I know people was really looking forward to see me on stage. And then this happened, but you know what?
You'll be back.
I'm not giving up. I'm just gonna go. What's the next step to do to be the best that I can be, and I'm just doing that. And to make that thing easier, I'm trying to be positive and grateful at the same time. So I'm doing what needs to be done, and to make that easier, I'm seeing the positive out of it.
Yeah, I think you have a very good mental attitude. So stay strong, and like I said, we're all supporting you here at RxMuscle, and we want to see you back on stage. Good luck with the surgery.
Thank you very much, guys.
All right, and guys, that'll take us to the end of another RxMuscle news update. I'm Dave Palumbo with Antoine Vaillant. We'll see you next time.